Hi folks, I'm the newstarcadefan here, and welcome to a new gaming project with Battleship Bishojo from the same people who brought us the Time Tenshi series. As you can see, this is a high seas adventure with a lot of mythical creatures mixed in for good measure. Though if this isn't your kind of thing, I probably would suggest you turn away right now. Let's begin. Into the deep. Ah, good times, Daiki. Good times. Hick, they drunk. Couldn't agree with you more, Romano mate. Some downtime from the usual work is always nice. It's been a while since we can get away like this. Been on the seas too long. Much too long. Ah, yep, yes sir. Having my feet on solid ground ain't something I'm used to now. We still ain't on solid ground when you think about it. Yeah, this is when they start getting deep. Water's always beneath us, even now. Well, if you want to get technical about it, you know me, Daiki. You know me. What kind of name is that, anyways? Daiki. That's the one my parents gave me, you dolt. What? You got something against it? Bah! Don't get your panties in a twist, you big dunce. Yeah, this guy here, he's a sailor, and sailors are quite salty. Ooh, ow. That one stung, Romano. I mean, I don't know if we can be friends with you being this mean to me all the time. Shut up. We both laughed a bit before silence took over. I should probably identify which one of these voices its narration belonged to, huh? Fourth wall broken already. Well, it's Daiki. The dope with the stupid grin on his face chugging booze like it's spring water. Romano and I, we just gotten a bit of liberty recently, about 2 weeks worth, and we're coming up to the end of it. We're headed back on board the next morning, but of course, the two of us want to get absolutely hammered the night before. We're both pretty terrible with decision making. This one makes me wonder how we both hadn't fallen off the boat by then. So you never answered me. Huh? Don't pretend you can't remember, you dunce. You know what I asked. Come on, man, I told you. Now you tell me. Why'd you join the Navy in the first place? It can't be anything to be ashamed of, man. Just out with it. I don't know, Romano. Your whole speech about living and dying for this country just... Look, I'd be lying if I said that was 100% true. Even if a big part of it is. Excuse me. But come on. There has to be a reason why you joined. I guess it was just to get out of the house, see things, meet people. That's actually the most common answer people give when wanting to join the Navy. That's fair. Well, yeah, that is fair because you will travel a lot and live in the water for 9 months out of the year. Romano stood from the bench, swaying a bit before turning to face me. Not everyone who joins the military is a hero, man. Heck, I don't consider myself a hero neither. Just someone doing something he believes in. Exactly. I ain't gonna chew you out for your reasons. Like, I wouldn't expect someone to do me for mine. That's just fair, I suppose. Being home for so long, stuck with nowhere to turn or go, not being able to get a job, it's kinda just got to me. I needed to do something. And you did a righteous thing, my man, I'm telling you. He took a few more swigs of his drink before putting on a serious face. Yeah, this is when drunks tend to get real. But you need to know, man. You need to know what you're getting into before you go out and do things. That's the absolute truth. Yeah. So did you? Huh? He leaned down near me, looking me dead in the eyes. Well, at least as close as that he could get. Did you think even for a second of all things that you would have to do when you joined the Navy? Yeah, if you join the military at all, that's in the back of your mind. That and the possibility that you will die. The responsibilities and possibilities, the fact that we're literally on the brink of war on a 24/7 basis. Take any of that in? I thought for a moment, but all I can do was just shake my head. Right after I did it, I felt this swift whack to one upsides. That shock caused me to stand and reflexively put my hands up. But Romano backed away before I can lay back into him. Huh? What the? There are too many kids like you running around into war without thinking, man. Well, that's what basic training is to do, to make them actually think. Not everything. Thinking about what could happen to them. And I don't care. If you're an adventurer or women or whatever, I don't care if you thought of that. But you didn't think of the consequences, man. And you need to start, 'cause I can tell, man. I can tell things are getting hairy, and you need to be ready, alright? Wow. I just stood there for a moment, taking in his words, but I really didn't have much to say back to him. I never said I didn't. You say that, but your body don't. Yeah, body language is a bitch. Romano turned and reeled back, throwing the bottle and bag into the ocean in front of us. Oh, come on, we're told not to. Heck if I care. I've seen much worse fall into the water than a bottle. You can. I, I haven't been in the military, but somehow I can think Romano is like, well, an E5 or an E6 if he's seen much worse. And Daiki is just an E2. Oh, I'm applying real world logic to a visual novel. After a moment of silence, he turned, swaying a bit before making his way down the pier in a zigzag pattern, calling back to me. I'll meet you in the car when you're ready, mate. And that was all he said before he was just a silhouette further down the pier, out of sight. I sighed, collapsing back onto the bench, taking a swig of booze while looking out the horizon. Seemingly out of nowhere, a fog just started rolling in. Yeah, this is when stuff starts getting real. Huh? Alright, well, that's not uncommon at this time of year, but it's rather sudden, and sort of out of nowhere. Huh? That's when I saw it. A black mass of a figure off in the distance. Clouded in a haze of fog, it was too distant to make out. I stood up, making my way over, nearly tripping over myself on the way. Yeah, he think he's tripping. I squinted, seeing multiple images at once. It was so blurry, yet somehow so distinct. It looked almost like a ship? I shook my head. No, nah, it couldn't be. Our ride doesn't come until tomorrow morning, and even then this pier was supposed to be completely in the clear in the meantime. Could they possibly be could they possibly be arriving illegally? Probably should call someone about this, huh? Instead, I stepped closer, I was still unsure of what I was seeing with all the fog and all. It seemed like it seemed to be sailing in ever so slightly as the fog got heavier and heavier. It was completely surrounding the pier now, thick as a sauna. I took another step. We about to fall, ain't we? Yup, we fell. This is the classic man overboard situation. And with that, I fell right into the waters below. Lucky for me, the high tide? Initial thoughts were always somehow stupid, aren't they? Sure, it was high tide, so my fall wasn't that bad, and I didn't hit any rocks. But the current was so strong that I was being pulled out to sea much quicker than I could anticipate. Oh, this must be one of those nasty rip currents that you hear about. Concentrate. Remember what they taught you about going over. Yeah, this is why I said at the top. You need to know how to swim in case something like this happens and you join the Navy or the Marine Corps or even the Coast Guard. But I couldn't do it. I don't know, it's just because I was inebriated or I had never been in such rough waters before. Actually, a combination of both, bruh. I tried my best to swim up, but every time I did, I was brought back down by a crashing wave. We're calling for Roman. I tried calling out, but I can barely get the words out before my mouth filled with salt water. Onward and outward, the tide took me further into the thick fog and deep inky black waters. I thrashed and writhed as much as I could until my whole body went cold. I had felt it through the initial shock, but I was freezing fast. All my energy sapped up in no time. I can feel my limbs going numb and my body floating uselessly further outwards. What a fun way to die. Even now I couldn't take anything seriously. Why did they let me into the Navy again? Right when I felt myself sinking, everything giving up, the ghost, and passing out. My brain shutting down and everything going to black, my lungs filling with stinging waters. I felt something warm grab my wrist. At least I think it was. Maybe I was hallucinating. Maybe this is what death felt like. Being pulled up seemingly by a delicate hand upwards until you were thrust into some sort of wood surface. Until finally your brain just gives out. Oh yeah, we know about that. And here's where I'm gonna end it. We woke up, but we picked the right place to end it. Anyway, if you like what you've seen, consider subscribing and don't forget to like and comment and subscribe because it does help the channel out a lot. Anyway, I'm the new Starcade fan here saying thanks for watching, have a good day or night wherever you are, and bye for now.